Ambitious and motivated are words that describe you best. Then you're on the right place. This is Motivational Radio Friends from Paris with your host, Longi Agoha.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being there. Today, I have the privilege again to introduce a up-and-coming Nigerian, or a motivational speaker that, a Nigerian who is really making waves in Nigeria. And I caught up with him to tell us about his motivations, what he does, his activities, and all the rest. So, how are you today, Mr. Emmanuel?
Fine.
Good. Yeah, I'm all right. Could you introduce yourself to our listeners, please?
I'm Emmanuel Excel Obedi, a motivational speaker, business consultant, and trainer. I am the founder and MD CEO of Business Builders Limited. I'm also a co-founder of the Nigeria Lithuania Business Council. I am a certified speaking professional, CSP, Public Speakers Association of Nigeria, a consultant to the Federal. I'm the Director of Trade and Investment, the Market Leaders Association.
Okay, that's very long. You have many titles. So today we're going to speak about careers and career opportunities in Nigeria. Could you tell our listeners what are the career opportunities in Nigeria? I mean, anybody who's looking for a job, somebody who wants to go into any careers and all the rest. Could you tell us exactly what a young person could do to have a good career in Nigeria? Go ahead.
That's a good one. Thank you very much. Career opportunity. Nigeria is a virgin land, like you know.
Yeah.
People who specialize, who have specialized knowledge. Career opportunities are available for those who have the requisite knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
The key to a brighter career, the key to having a good career in Nigeria is self-development, which most of our university graduates don't want to embrace. You have to embark on a program of personal development and improve yourself. There are opportunities in Nigeria, but I tell you the truth, it takes people who are highly developed and people who are actually, who have the requisite knowledge. I often tell my students at program about that the whole world pays one man, that man. If you want to get paid, you want to earn good money, take an extra mile. There are lots and lots of opportunities. I can't keep mentioning them one after the other. I'm just speaking on a general note that the experts of what money exchange hands when solutions are profound. If you look at it carefully, you understand that most Nigerians who graduate or graduate of Nigerian institutions, they don't really have skills. They have some time has passed for that. What they actually need for their sustenance, for their financial empowerment, has nothing to do with the certificate they have, but actually the skills they've acquired in time. So that is, in a nutshell, if you decide to, or if you want to you want to have a brighter career path, two things you have to do. You have to develop your skills, you have to polish your skills, and you have to position yourself strategically wherever will be needed. So know how your strategy will.
Okay, that's very good. I mean, you are just right because of the fact that employers look for experts. They look for people who are really specialized in their own careers.
And not just employers, the whole world.
Okay. Okay, employers in the whole world, right?
The whole world.
Yes, they pay experts. They pay people who are specialized in a particular thing.
They pay for your skills.
Right, they pay for experts and people who are really specialized or skilled in a particular thing, and not somebody who has a certificate but not specialized in a particular thing. But don't you think this problem is from the schools?
Partially from the institutions, from the schools. But the greater part of has to do with the schools are there to develop.
Yeah, but academics is also giving you a skill, isn't it?
Yes, academics theoretically to expose you to theories, but you have to be actively involved and be committed to a personal development program. You have to sharpen your skills. You have to develop your skills. You have to develop yourself. There's what they call extramural curricular activity. You have to go out of the four walls of the school, of the classroom, to engage yourself in activities, physical activity, intellectual activity, all right, that will develop and give you a better chance of qualification. All this cannot be done in four walls of the classroom. That's why we cannot actually say the schools are all at fault. It's a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, sure. I understand that. It's the school helps you out in a little way, in a way, but then you have to help yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. It's a combined effort. Both the school and personal effort.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that for you to know exactly what to do, you need to know what you're going to read in the school. Because I believe that the problem comes basically from the start, when you don't know exactly what to choose. People go to school by default. They just go in there because others are going to school, not going there particularly to choose something that is really good for them.
For you to pick up a discipline, a course of study, and excel therein, there are certain criteria you have to look into. One, your hobby, your interest, your talent. You must look into this. Choose a career path, right? Because that is that's what they call SWOT analysis. You pick a because you can handle in an area you are good at. Now, how do you know these areas? What do you enjoy doing? From your childhood, what is that thing that you enjoy doing? What do you do better than others with little or no effort? These things are pointers to your endowment, your talent, your interest, your hobby. For example, if you fear figures, it should not be too good for you to go into sciences or courses like accounting or mathematics. You know you have phobia for figures. You are not very good at it. It's not your strength. To look inwards and realize the greatness in you and tread on that path. When choosing a career, these are the things to consider. In our center, we counsel, and these are the things we tell them. Build a career or business around your talent, your hobby, your interest, your passion, your endowment, your strength, not the area of your weakness. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm. Right.
If you do this, your chance of succeeding will be 10 times more. But if you fail in this regard, I'm very sorry, you may not be able to retrace your steps. You may not be able to actually compete with those who have chosen that same career with you in their area of strength, because that's your area of weakness.
Okay. Right. I always say that there are two important days in a man and woman's life. The day he or she was born and the day he discovers why.
I accept the fact that the greatest discovery you can make is self-discovery. Once you discover yourself, once you know thyself, success will automatically come to you. You will excel. You will not struggle. You will not be counted as a failure. Of course, you will know the direction to tread. Definitely, you'll be doing the right thing at the right time. But when you don't know what you are good at, you don't know, self-discovery is more important than the day you were born. It's not about when you were born. It's not about how long you live. It's about the impact you make. And number one route to impact is discovering yourself. Who are you? What are you? What are you good at? Right? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? If you know this, of course, you have discovered yourself. Definitely, you will excel. So the day you discover yourself is more important than the day you were born, so to speak.
Okay. The thing is, I have a feeling that this is a very, very important issue. It is only maybe about 50-20% of the people in the world discover exactly why they were born in this world. Very few people do that. Because somebody said that if you can't discover or you don't discover who you are, you will end up working for those who have discovered theirs. Right. So if this is the case, if we agree that many people do not or have not discovered their life purposes, do you have any way of making them discover that?
Every institution or in our own training, we talk to people, even at secondary level, high school level. We have career programs. We talk to these students. We help these young people. We help them realize where they are good at. Holding on, we tell them the importance of holding on to that aspect. You don't discover yourself in a day. The right time to discover yourself is very early in life, when you've not started doing anything because of the financial gains. Your natural talents will be shown, will be seen in all you do. When you are not working for money, when you are not looking for gratification, when you are just being yourself. So we help young people to realize this. We have several programs we put them into. Some could take a period of 2 weeks, some could take a period of 4 weeks, some could take a period of a few days. But at the end, we help them to discover themselves. Everybody has something to offer. Everyone has something to offer. Everyone has great seed of greatness. Everyone has area of strength. Everyone has potentials. Everyone has divine endowments, talent, hobby, and the likes. So we help them to discover this and direct them on career paths, right? On how best to harness this. The outcome of what you get. The purpose of a thing is not known.
So let's go into how can someone choose a good career? Because that is really the crux of the matter. How can you decide or define a good career, and how can somebody choose a good career?
A good career or choosing a career is like a matchmaking process. What are you matchmaking? Your abilities, your expertise, your talents, your endowment, your hobby, your interest. You are matchmaking these with the career path that will be suitable for this qualities you've got. That is the best way. That is the layman's way. That's the simplest way to understand how to choose a career. If all you do, if you are good at speaking, definitely. If you are good at maybe playing football, of course, you choose a career that matches your talent. If you are good at research, whatever it is you are good at, there are career paths to choose from. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying. Now,
it's not an academic thing. It's not so difficult to do. I'm speaking this way for the benefit of the audience, so that they will know that the role of a father, the role of a mother, the role of a guardian is to keep watching the child, what the child is doing and exhibiting different traits, trying to match those traits you see in that child with the career winners. That's what they also do in schools. While students are together, they give them assignments, the class instructor is trying to look at the area of strength of each of these children. At the end of it, they counsel them and group them accordingly. Some are to go for science class, some are to go for arts, some are to go for commercial science. That is how it's being done. It's by your abilities. But unfortunately, in this part of the world, some of these things are being looked down upon. They are being relegated to the background. Children are being misled because certain parents may want their children to study certain discipline that they like or that they prefer. They don't look at the makeup of the child. They don't look at the abilities of this child. They don't look at this. And as such, the child could actually try to please the parents and get along that career path, but may never find fulfillment. That's why I say career choice has to do with matchmaking your abilities. The career path that will meet your abilities.
Okay, that is very profound what you just said. It's like you said, it's a matchmaking thing. But lots of parents are very ignorant, like you said, very ignorant to the situation, not knowing exactly what the child really wants. Because sometimes also they might discover exactly the talent of this child, but they don't want that child to do that thing. For example, if you discover that your child is a good footballer, and you don't want your child to be a good footballer, you prefer him to be a lawyer, then there's a problem here.
Yes, the child can be skilled or skillful in the act of playing football. The child can also be sound or be better when it comes to certain academic line. Then the child can actually do both. We have footballers that are medical practitioners. Alright, actually graduated. You have footballers that are graduates. I'm not saying if the child is a good footballer, you should put an end to the child's academics. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. You nurture in good football academies today, they train both. They offer children opportunities to grow themselves, young people opportunities to grow themselves as footballers, and they miss it to academics. So the parents should understand that the child's endowment is a gift from God. It's a pointer to the area or career path which the child will excel easily. You don't kill the dream of the child. You don't kill the talent of the child. You don't impose a discipline on the child, or you don't impose a career path on the child. Look at it clearly. People who are succeeding today are actually people who were nurtured on the career pathways of their talents. Here, for example, we have footballers that are doing very well. Look at Mikel Obi. Our own Mikel Obi plays for Chelsea. Alright?
Yeah.
Mikel Obi is skilled. He's better off when it comes to that. And thank God for the parents and the environment he grew up. They nurtured him along the career path. Today he's a success. We can look at our own two-faced Vivian. He's a musician. And he was nurtured in this career path. And today he's a success. So success is not linked to one career path. That's what I want our parents and our listeners, our listeners, audience to understand. Any field of discipline or endeavor you choose, if you do it well, of course you attain success. The Bible says, a man's gifts maketh a way for him. The Bible says, seeth a man diligent in his work, he shall stand before kings. Is the input, alright, in the right direction, in the right career path, that brings success.
Okay.
There are successful medical doctors and there are medical doctors that are not successful. They are mediocre doctors. They are mediocre lawyers and they are mediocre If you have read the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you realize that the rich dad was less educated. I'm not saying education is not good. Don't get me wrong. Education is very good, right? The rich dad was not so educated, but he was an entrepreneur. The poor dad with a PhD, but without financial intelligence, was financially literate. And he was the poor dad. He has PhD. He was the poor dad. I emphasize that. The rich dad had no formal or academic qualification, and he was the rich dad. That's what you look at. That's a case study. That's one of the books I ask all my proteges to go and buy and read, because it's actually practical lessons for every young person to realize that your skills.
Okay, good. That's very, very nice. Nicely said. The thing is, don't you think the major problem is the parents? Because the parents direct their children to do what they prefer them to do. So I think the training should go to the parents instead of the children, I guess.
Yeah, you are right. But it's 50-50. One, the parents could as well put the child on the right path, right? Make the child or direct the child on the career path that will be compatible with the talent and skills.
Yeah, but if that parent doesn't know how to matchmake, it will be difficult.
Yes, it will be difficult. The child will be misled.
That's right.
But again, some children do follow their friends. Their friends might be privileged to have parents who are enlightened, right? And their parents who lead them in the right career path that matches their talents. While their friends could just follow them. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I do get what you're saying.
Yes. So the person that the parents is leading aright, it's a good thing. But to the person who is just following, already is making a wrong move. So it could be the fault of the child. I handled the case of a very young boy, and he wasn't so good in English literature and things like that. He was better off in the science, mathematics aspect of it. But when it was time, because his friends, whose parents wanted him to study law, was good in art-related courses, went for the art category, and he followed. He would have done better in the science class, but he didn't do that. And he just realized that he wasn't getting the best of results. He was studying, he was doing a lot of work, but he wasn't catching up. The best position for him was behind the others. He wasn't catching up. And we counseled him and placed him where he should be. Today, he's a renowned computer scientist and IT expert.
Which is a very practical experience, a practical method of doing that. You know, is you give them what to do and how to do it. Okay, which is very wonderful. But again, I still believe that success, in a way, is not exactly what you have. It is what you do with what you have.
Yes, success is what you do with what you have.
Right.
Success is a journey. It's not a destination. Progress in life is an advancement process. You keep advancing, and people say you are succeeding. You might not even know you are succeeding. You are just doing what you enjoy doing. You are just putting in your best, right? At every point in time, you are dedicated and committed to what you do. Because it's in line, or your career is in consonance with your talents, you just enjoy what you do. People get paid, and awards come from left, right, and center. So, success by success in terms of monetary gains. No, that's part of it. But that's not all of it. A successful man is a man that is happy doing what he's doing. Because if you are in love with what you do, if at all you are not making so much profit from it, you'll be contented. You'll be happy. You have the strength to carry on. Because it's a natural life you are living. You are just expressing yourself.
To have Longi Agoha speak at any of your organizations, activities, churches, schools, companies, or any other platform, please call 081-0476-1930 or +33 6 0920 1972. Alternatively, or log on to www.agohalongi.com. Thank you.